Welcome back to this edition of Noah's Life Be Like Improvement, Take 1.
Alright, so the purpose of this video is to see if my dad can start playing better since I gave him more discs to use today. Usually he used 3 discs, which was a M3 mid-range, a normal AVR putter, and a Leopard 3 driver. So once we get to the course, I'll have him show you guys I think it was 5 new discs that I gave him, and he'll give you his description of them. He has no idea what they are, so we'll see if he can actually understand how to use them. Alright, so first question. When did you start playing disc golf and why?
Probably started playing disc golf around 4 years ago. My son Noah, were out and about saying it was fun, and I always like a challenge. My win-loss is how I live, so I battle my scores. I always lose to you, but it's fun to get out, and that's why I started. Competition.
Alright, give us a fun fact about yourself for the video.
Fun fact is I won 3 district gold medals in Quad A boys basketball, and I was the head coach at York High, and 4 county titles, and have a silver medal in the state championship. Alright, that's enough.
So how do you feel about the experiment of expanding your bag and using some different type discs than you're used to?
It feels like a science experiment gone bad. We'll see if I can make a positive out of this. Maybe it'll be a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing, and I'll turn into a disc golf pro.
Alright guys, so we just made it to the course. As my dad said previously, we were playing at Codorus State Park today, and we're playing the blue course. It used to be a different layout, but since the Amateur World Championships was held here, they made it an Amateur World layout, and that's the layout we're playing today. I just looked, and our records for the course, my record is a 5 under par, a 58. The par on the course is a 63. And my dad's record is a +9, 72. So we're going to see if we can break those records today.
Alright, these are my big 4. This is what I throw a Leopard 3 when I want it to go long and a little bit to the left.
You can put the bag down.
This was my buzz that I throw, that I try to go to the left a little bit, but it goes too straight. This is my old putter. This is an old standby, but it's so light it flies off in the wind whenever it's windy. This is my underworld that takes me to the underworld when I throw hard, and it just goes into the grass or the woods or shrubbery or something like that. So I got some other discs I'm going to try here. My bag looks like a bag of jelly beans right now. I'm not sure what anything is. It's pretty colorful, so if anything, and it's a little bit heavier. So I think what I'm going to do for this first one is, I believe this was my mustache disc, and I'm going to try to remember that is the one I want to throw long, because I got a long mustache.
Alright, so the new discs I gave him, this first disc, it's a Innova Champion Manta. I actually used to throw this myself. It's a 5-speed mid-range. You can either fan grip it or power grip it. I use this for just approach shots about 150 feet. So I gave him this, where if he needs a little more distance than a putter, you can use this disc. I gave him a new AVR putter, which is a little heavier than the one he's been using, just so it's not as affected by the wind. Then I gave him a Star AVR 3, which is a little more overstable of a putter, which he can use for his approach shots. And then this is a Champion Rock 3, a little more overstable of a mid-range he can use instead of his M3 if he needs to throw it hard and get it to finish to the left. And the disc he has in his hand here, that's a G-Star Shrike. It's pretty flippy, so I think for his arm speed it'll work pretty well for these long drives. Alright, so hole 1, this is a par 4, 537 feet. He is throwing this G-Star Shrike. I would just throw this pretty flat and just as hard as you can.
Is it going to come back to the left a little bit?
Probably, yeah, because there's not a lot of wind.
Okay.
So this is the first throw with the new disc. See how it is.
Here we go.
That was pretty awesome.
I'll take that for my first throw.
That was probably your first. So you can even crank it more to the right.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, but
Yeah.
I'll learn as we move on here.
That was pretty good. All right, so for this hole, it's a par 4, 537. I'm throwing my somewhat flippy Star Wraith. I'm just trying to put it out about 400 feet, have a short upshot for the birdie. That was pretty perfect. Alright, so as I said, the purpose of this video is to see how my dad does with the new discs I put in his bag. We'll see how he throws them on this course. We came here because it's more of an open layout compared to a place like Pinchot where you have to hit tight specific lines. So there's a little more wiggle room on this course. Got lucky. Alright, so we're about 3 holes in. I'm sitting at 1 under par. My dad's at 1 over par. So what are you learning so far about the new discs?
I just got to make sure that I know this is going to come back to the left if I don't sort of overthrow it to the right. I'm not sure what that's called. But I'm looking forward to doing it on this hole because this is a downward shot that I think I just want to see it float and try to get a birdie. See what happens.
He doesn't know his disc golf terms yet. That's called an Anheuser.
Gotcha.
So this hole 4 is one of the signature holes on the course. It's a par 3, 420 feet. Off the tee pad here we can see it's very far downhill. The basket's straight in front of us, but you sort of want to play something out to the right and have it fade down to the left. So I'll record these shots. He's going with this G-Star strike, looking to turn it to the right and have it fade back left. He gets it a little too high up there. It's down there. Alright, so for this shot I'm throwing my Star T-Bird. I'm looking to force it over to the right a little bit and then knowing it's going to fade down left to the basket. This 400-foot range is pretty perfect for a Star T-Bird for me.
Yeah, it's a perfect shot. Come back to the left. Oh man, got robbed by some trees.
So unlucky. So this is where his shot landed about, I'd say 150, 200 feet away, downhill. Throwing his blue M3. Come back, come back, come back. It's about 20 feet. It's a good shot. Alright, so this is about, I'd say 45 feet away. Going for the jump putt with my Triple S Voodoo. Good putt. Just to give an overview of this course, the front nine of this course is pretty open, not a lot of woods to deal with, a few trees here and there, and then the back nine really closes up the fairways with some tightly wooded shots. I'd say the pars are pretty well set, really not too generous or too easy, I'd say. One of my favorite courses in the area. Definitely recommend this to you guys that haven't got out to this park yet.
Or do I want to do my red one up there?
I would throw the yellow one. This is my dad's second shot on hole number 5. Really low ceiling here, so you have to decide if you want to blast one up the middle or take it out to the left there with the trees.
My decision is to blast, baby.
And that was not a good decision.
Damn, I had to get over to it.
You go like this though.
I just looked at it because I can't see even where the red button is. I can't see where the red button is that good.
Second shot on hole 5. I have this super tight window if you want to come over here to look at it. My slow cameraman is walking.
I can't see, I don't have my glasses.
I'm trying to hit this super tight fairway right here. I'm going to throw my Sidewinder and try to flip it up down this tight fairway.
I agree. That is a great shot.
Boom.
Currently, after 5 holes, I am at +2 and Noah's at -1. Alright, if you want my expert explanation for this hole, this is hole number 6, 264 feet. It goes sort of down and to the right a teeny bit, however there's trees galore. So my choice is an underworld. I talked about this earlier. I'm going to throw it, it's going to go down and under the world and try to get to the chains. Just listen for the chain!
Alright, well now there's people walking.
People walking in the hole. We're gonna put this on hold for a second. Alright, here we go, I think. Okay. All set. This is why I don't disc golf.
For me, this shot just requires a soft forehand with a champion T-bird.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's right there to get a birdie.
So this is where he found himself after that underworld shot. Basket is the whole way down there, if you can see the blue basket. We'll see what he has from in here. Pushing things out of his way. Oh my gosh! You're like 10 feet from the basket.
That's why I do what I do, baby.
Okay, so my first shot is that yellow one right here, and my dad's second shot is that blue one. So we'll watch him put it in, and then we'll see if I can make it too.
That's how you save a 3, boys.
That's how you get it too, boys. So, since my dad's not used to having a lot of discs, he threw a practice upshot with the rock 3 I gave him, and he left it down hole 5 by the basket, which is like a mile back the course. So I guess we're just gonna wait here for about 5 minutes and wait for him to go get it.
You might have to drive first.
We were about halfway through the course, just finished up hole 8. Currently I'm at -4 to par, so I'm doing pretty well. My dad's at +3 right now, so he's also doing well. We're both on track to beat our record, so let's see if we can keep it going. As I said, back 9 is a little tighter, but there's still birdie opportunities, so we'll see how it goes. So hole 9 is a par 4, 486. This layout got changed because of the AM Worlds. So it used to be a par 3 up to the right, but now it's a par 4. Pretty straight ahead, just a touch to the left. Pretty much wide open fairway. You just want to hit that gap, have it fade down to the left.
Forget what this one's called, but
Strike.
Strike. It's my long range
Strike.
disc. Strike.
Not strike.
Psych, it's a strike. I'm gonna throw this. I'm just gonna have the nickname for this my mustache disc. I'm gonna try to keep it to the right a little bit and not hit that first tree and not end up in the left wood. So I got a lot of open space right there in the middle. That's my goal.
Dang. That's a good shot.
That's exactly what I wanted my mustache disc to do.
So I'm going to follow his game plan, hopefully get about 100 more feet though, but end up around the same.
Yeah, right. That's a beautiful throw for about 100 more feet.
Might be about 150 more feet.
All right.
All right, here's his second shot on hole 9. Wow, that was sweet. That was a good shot.
I'll take it. I'll commentate this one a little bit. Noah has kind of a tough shot. He has to reach around here. I think he wants to get a little Anheuser on it. So the disc he's looking for probably is, oh, his blue one. Let's see what he does here. He's going to try to make it come back to the, go right, come back left. And that is a beautiful shot coming down, and he is 5 foot from the basket. That's how you do it, brothers.
Finishing up hole 9. Got that white disc for a tap-in par and my blue disc for a tap-in birdie. Overall, pretty good hole.
All right, we're after 9 holes. I'm at +3. For those of you out there that are good at basic math, you can see that I'm well on my way to breaking my record. My record is a +9. Here's the problem. I have a short attention span and my concentration levels vary up, down, and it's hot. So you know what? I don't care what my hair looks like. I'm going without the hat for this back 9. Judge me, call me what you want to call me, but it's all about the wins, baby.
Alright, so this hole 10 here, this is known as the ace hole for me and my dad. It's 222 feet. Usually we unleash our bag here, so I'm going to put a little montage in the video of us throwing all these shots.
What was I doing?
Alright.
Like, when do I ever do that?
We both kind of sucked that hole 11. We both got bogeys. I had a bad tee shot. He had a horrible up shot. And then we both missed our putts. So right now, after that bogey, I'm at -5 for the round. He's at, what are you at, +3?
+3.
+3. So still on track for our records. Let's get it back here with either a birdie or a par. Shot.
Like that. Good shot, middle of the fairway.
Alright, walking up the fairway of hole 13, I have a question for my dad. What do you think is your favorite disc? One of the new discs that I gave you, which one's your favorite so far and why?
Actually, I like my putter. My putter, because it's a little heavier, it doesn't float on me, it goes straight. But I'm kind of liking the Mantra, I think it was.
Manta?
Manta, because that goes pretty straight. And as you can see, I'm way up there. I'm gonna try to lay up here and get a par on this hole.
Now my dad left another disc on hole 11. Someone just called me and said that they found it. So now we have to backtrack through again. I should not have given him more discs. He can barely handle the 3 disc total that I gave him. Alright, about a 50-foot putt after I had to track down another disc my dad left behind.
That's because I have too many discs in my bag now. I can't count them all. Please make this.
It's because I was tired.
This is hole 14. We run parallel to the street. Not sure what the street name is, but there's some cars going there now. You can see. 500-foot, crazy long hole. Basically goes straight down, but there are trees in the middle of the fairway. I'm gonna throw my praying Manta disc and hope I don't hit any trees. Here we go. See what my life be like. Oh, my life be like good, baby. Oh, oh. If I miss that tree, that's gold. And that's the best shot I ever threw in this hole.
That was pretty good. Alright, I'm throwing a star sidewinder, looking to ride the right side of the fairway and then fade to the left.
Come on, miss the trees. Miss it. Oh, caught it. He's still good.
This is where his shot landed, his second shot on the par 4. He's gonna throw the same thing.
Yeah, this was my bet. If I miss this tree here, I'm way down there.
Skip. Wow. It's about 25 feet.
Then I gotta look for a birdie, baby. This is a really tricky spot here, but you know what? The professional that Noah is, he's gonna find a way. Okay. I think a flick shot is coming up here. Got a little jiggered up.
Champion T-Bird.
Champion T-Bird. The flick shot is coming, so I'm going to try to use my camera skills here. I'm going to record him and then shift to the hole. Here's the shot. It's dead. It's not even connected.
I'll go through it.
And oh my gosh. He has about a 10-foot putt for birdie. He's good. Oh! I thought that was good. Here's Noah for an easy one. Good.
What happened on that hole?
Everything went wrong. It's just what I talked about halfway through. My arms getting a little tired. Everything was to the left. I made dumb shots. I missed the freaking birdie. It's just T. Roy Sowers all over again.
Alright, so we're on hole 16, entering what I call Birdie Alley. We have about 3 birdieable holes to finish out the course. This is par 3, 178. He's throwing his Manta. See how this works out. Just has to hold that line. It's a good shot.
I'll take it. Get down. Get down.
It's down there,
Still
but
down there
pretty
for a
long
putt. Where I think my old putter is going to be better because it's going to float. So I'm going back to the AVR, baby. Money. Good try. Now, these are the ones that we've come to know and love from Noah. Oh! That was Rob. That was a plank instead of a chink. But wait a sec. Take 2. Plink again. Maybe he's playing Plinko. He thinks he's on The Price is Right. You know, I found a new A1 #1 T. Roy Sowers disc, baby. The Manta. Take a look at where my first shot landed. Now, we were way back there, but take a peek at where I'm gonna tap in for birdie. It doesn't get any better than this. I gotta reach back. Ah!
Alright, so we have reached the 18th hole. Current scores, I'm at a -7, so I'm on good pace to get my record. He's at a +5 right now. What are your thoughts going into the last hole?
I just need this one. I need this one bad. This would, I got 1 hole left. I gotta get par on this hole. That'll break my record by 4 strokes. Have a disc I've fallen in love with. What could be better? What could be better?
So I pretty much gave him like 5 discs, and now he's just gonna throw a single one anyway, so I don't know why I keep giving him stuff.
This goes straight. Gosh! But that was the right disc.
I'll try to do a little better.
Yeah, it's better.
That's it.
Well, maybe it is better.
This is where he finds himself on the 18th hole.
This is sad, man. I don't even know what this to throw. I forgot what they all do.
Did somebody say choke?
Which one do I want to throw? Do I want a tomahawk one?
You just had to get out of there. Go in there with your bag and see what line you have.
Okay, I'm taking this bag in and coming out strong. What disc will it be? We'll never know. I'm throwing up high. What happened?
It just went back into the woods.
Oh, I'm right there. I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge. Underworld, here we come. What the heck? What just happened there? What's going on now? I just threw the great shot, hit that tree, and it would have been perfect. It rolled back into the wilderness again, and I don't even know what any disc is called. My mind is totally fried. This is for 4. I'm going to totally blow my chance to set my record. Ow.
None of this is PDGA legal.
It's all PDGA legal. I think I'll go with my strike.
That is a rock 3.
Rock 3. What's my shike? Okay, but like, where is my strike?
Lose
Oh,
it?
what color is it?
Down there. It's the mustache one.
Oh, Okay, I'm going with this one. Oh my gosh. I'm 2 in the woods again. The only thing good about this is I'm going to tap in to break my record by 1.
After taking a triple bogey in the last hole.
Yeah, I could have beat it by 4, and this hole was unfair. But here we go. I just set my record at +8.
So I'll go first with my final words, then I'll let him go. But overall, I played pretty good. I shot a -7 par on the round, beat my record by 2 strokes. I'll put the scorecard on after this, and you'll see that I had 8 birdies and 1 bogey, so really only had 1 blemish on the scorecard. Didn't putt as well as I would have liked, didn't really make any of those jump putts that I was trying, but overall, I played a pretty good round. And now I'll let him talk about his round, see how he did.
I feel really good about my round. I set my record and I jacked up that last hole by 3 strokes. So I would have destroyed my record if I wouldn't have just, I don't know what happened that last hole. But I'm coming out of it with like 3 new discs to use. I feel good about my Manta, my home course Pincho Boulder. I'm going to destroy now that I have a variety of discs. So I can't wait to get out there and mash that course up. Peace out.